What's up, y'all? It's Malachi Zimmerman back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Um, Today I want to talk about Superman and how I was just thinking yesterday how biblical Superman's story really is. Honestly, like I relate to it much myself. I feel like, and maybe you might too. Um, in this world we live in, what I've come to know is that the world is so dark that oftentimes when you are the light shining, the ones who are stuck in darkness will make it seem like you're the problem when really you're the solution, right? And I bring up Superman because I was just thinking about it last night, how everyone believed in Superman so much, but they also feared him. Not only did the villains fear him because of all the things that he could do, but the heroes also feared him as well. They feared what might happen on the day that Superman decides no longer to be good. So they took measures to put things in place to be able to stop him. Batman specifically. Um, a lot of y'all are Superman. A lot of y'all are the man or the woman who has been supernaturally blessed by God, and you are, if you, whether you realize it or not, you are a threat to all those around you, simply because of how powerful you are, how powerful God has made you to be. But I want you to realize that oftentimes people are only threatened by your power simply because they want it for themselves. But it really is a blessing that we have a creator who knows who we were gonna be when we were in the womb. And so I'm a heavy believer in God doesn't make God doesn't make any mistakes when he gives power to certain beings. Now, we do have free will, of course. And like Anakin Skywalker, if you know Star Wars, some people, God brings us through trials and tribulations. And sometimes the things that we go through in life can cause us to be hardened. But we have free will to choose whether or not we'll be hardened or not. And so I say this to say that maybe you're Superman. And maybe you can't tell who is good and who is bad because you feel like the whole world is against you. But that shouldn't matter. You know, envious is I won't say it's a powerful thing, but it has its own power struggle that comes with people being envious of you. You know, I feel like most of the time people don't, most of the time people love you for the same reason that they hate you, you know, but simply because they cannot use your power for their own benefit. And when you let them know that, when you make it aware that you will not be used by them, but you will only be used by yourself, but more specifically God, they become fearful of that and envious of that. And people will take specific measures to make sure you do not end up as powerful as they see you being. Because we, a lot of times in the movie, like in the movie Coach Carter, right? The one guy, he said that it is our fear that is most, it is our own potential that we are most afraid of. And sometimes people see your potential before you even get a chance to, and they try to snuff it out. Uh, it's really sad, and especially when it's people you would risk everything for. People that in the back of your mind, the reason why you're Superman is to protect them in the first place, but they don't see you as protection. They see you as a threat. And they don't just see you as a threat because of what you contain, but they see you as a threat because of what they see in you and all the things that you do and the way that you live and the life that you lead. It reminds them of all the things that they are not doing themselves. So I don't know who's going to relate to this, but I just want to let you guys know that you don't have to be afraid to be powerful. Let the monster out. Let the monster do good though. But do not let other people to put their own fears and doubts of their own mind and what they would do with your power if they had it. Do not allow them to put that on you. Be who you feel like God intended you to be. Whatever feels right in your heart. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But you know what you're here to do. And you know what you got to do. So with that being said, continue to persevere. Continue to move forward. And like Superman, good or bad, whoever gets in your path, run them down, run them over, go through them. Because the thing about it is, whether they claim to be a villain or a hero, if they getting in your way, you gotta see it as them getting in God's way as well. You gotta be God's strongest warrior, and you gotta cut down whoever interferes with that, even if it's yourself interfering with you being the greatest thing that you can be. Do not be fearful. Do not be afraid. For you can do all things through God who strengthens you. You feel me? So I just want you to carry that throughout your day today. Know that you are strong, that you are powerful, and that God didn't give you all these gifts for no reason. He gave them to you because he knew that you was the one who could carry it and not mishandle it. All right. So I hope that was a thought-provoking message for somebody or somebody's. And yeah, stay dangerous, stay vigilant, and be discerning of who is for you and who is not for you. Friend or foe, you have to watch everything closely. Trust nothing, watch everything. Don't be, I know some of us have a big heart, but don't fall victim to your heart because of the potential that you see in others. You know what you feel, you know what you see, and it's important that you trust that because it can save your life. God didn't put those things in your head for no reason. It's not paranoia. It's not you bugging, it's your intuition telling you the truth. Whether you want to accept that truth or not is up to you. But I will say your life depends on it. The mission that God has called you here for depends on that. So trust what you see. Listen twice as much as you speak. Watch everything and protect yourself. All right. I love y'all. Malachi Limitless. I'm out. Limitless game. Peace.